Well, hey there, my name is Dr. Andrew Gorecki, and people come to me when they're looking for a natural solution to their back pain or sciatica without medications, without injections, and without surgery. And I help them, but not how you might think. But before I share that with you today, if you're serious about finding a natural solution, I'd encourage you to visit back-specialist.com. That's back-specialist.com, where I made about a 10-minute video where I share with you the leading strategies that are out there to help people that I find success with. And you also can schedule a call with me. We can set up a call where I can talk with you about all the natural solutions that are out there that I might be able to help you with. So typically people are coming to me with back pain or sciatica and they're frustrated. And they're frustrated because they're motivated to find a natural solution. They want to avoid medications, injections, and surgery. But all the things or the treatments they've been given only mask the symptom of pain. So they find the pain returning after the treatment. And who wouldn't be frustrated by that? I know I was frustrated by that. Back in 2004, I had about a year and a half of back pain because of a disc herniation. And I went through every treatment you could possibly imagine, from medications, injections, chiropractic, physical therapy, massage, surgery, lots of MRIs. None of that actually helped me find a solution. And so I can relate to the frustration. And so when people come to me with that story, what I tell them that works all the time, right? This is the thing that works all the time that we use here is that it's not your back's fault. No matter what your back diagnosis is, whether it's arthritis or a disc bulge or a herniation or stenosis or whatever, degenerative disc disease, it's not your back's fault. You see, it's the areas above and below that are not moving properly that are causing stress in your low back. So in the rest of this video, I'm going to share with you some ideas, some strategies that you can implement that'll help you get on the path of natural healing. So I hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for listening. Dr. Andrew Gorecki, today we're discussing how the hips and the lack of mobility is one of the most common contributors to low back pain. In fact, it's the most common. Now the problem is we have 6 different hip directions that the hips are designed to move in, and any one of those directions, if limited, can cause an increase in motion in the low back and stress and dysfunction and pain. So we're going to break this down into 6 really quick segments in this video that are going to help you identify and work on the mobility problems in the hips leading to back pain. And the goal is to help you heal naturally, avoiding medications, injections, and surgery. If you want to learn more about ways to improve hip mobility and how the hips affect the lower back, we're hosting a free low back pain workshop right here in Traverse City. You can register by either calling 231-421-9300 or clicking the link right below this video. So let's get to, what if my hips don't flex good enough? If my hips don't flex good enough, when I bend forward, my lower spine is going to bend more than it should, and it can cause a lot of back pain. So here's the #1 strategy to improve the bending of the hips. We're going to put our foot up on something elevated. This is an 8-inch step. You could do this in your stairwell at home. We're going to have our hand on something to hold on for stability. We're going to keep the front leg bent about 15 to 20 degrees, but no more than that. We're going to keep our spine neutral, and we're going to bring our upper body down. We're not rounding out our lower back. When I get to this position right here, I feel a nice big pull behind my right thigh. Once I feel that pull, I'm going to gently bring my upper body down and back for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to move my pelvis side to side for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to switch legs. Again, arch my back, keep it neutral, drive my body down. That's how to address hip flexion mobility problems. Now, I also can have hip extension problems. I'm going to use my same surface. I'm going to put one foot on the surface here, but now I'm focused on this back leg. I don't care about the front leg. I want to improve #2, hip extension, how much my hip can move behind me. This gets tight because of sitting too much. We're going to keep the back knee straight. We're going to stay tall. We're going to gently drive the hips forward and back, feeling a nice big pull now in the front of this left thigh. 30 seconds front to back, then side to side, then around in circles. Each one is 30 seconds. Of course, we'll do this on both sides, getting the hip's ability to extend. This is really common. If it's limited, it's very common to have pain with walking and standing. Now, number 3, we're getting into the hip's ability to move side to side. If our hips can't move side to side, then we're going to have a problem in our lower back. So we're using the same step. I'm going to face the wall. I've got my right foot facing the wall, my left foot's facing this wall. So my feet are at a 90-degree angle. This is going to give me tension in my right inner thigh. I'm going to hold on to the wall. I'm going to gently start to oscillate my hips side to side for 30 seconds, then forward and back for 30 seconds, and then around in circles. Inner thigh or groin stretching. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4 is going to be now the hip's ability to move side to side, but because of tightness on the outside of the hips. Could be the IT band or any structures on the outside. We're going to simply use the wall here. My right foot goes forward, my left foot goes back. I'm 12 to 18 inches from the wall. I'm going to gently move my hips towards the wall. I don't want them to touch the wall, but I want to be able to drive them to the wall, just like this. We're going to do this for 60 seconds. I feel a nice stretch on the outside of my right hip. Then, of course, we're going to do the same thing on this side, left foot in front, drive my hips over towards the wall to the left. Okay, now, we've got 2 more motions in the hips that can go wrong. Rotation outward and rotation inward. Rotation outward, we're going to take the body here, and I'm going to work on my right hip. I want you to rotate the left hip to the left, okay? So I've taken my left foot, I've rotated to the left, I'm keeping my right foot pointed at the camera, and then I'm going to simply let my hips go around in circles. Again, I should feel this in the inner thigh. 60 seconds, okay? Now, the final 6th motion is how well my hip turns inward. We're going to take that same foot and we're going to wrap it around the body. We're going to turn to the right, keeping the right foot nice and flat. We're going to feel this tighten up the right hip, and then we're just going to simply take our pelvis and continue to rotate to the right for 60 seconds. All 6 of those motions can go wrong and can contribute to back pain. Again, if you're wanting to learn more about ways to naturally heal and actually get to the root of the problem, which is not your lower back is only the symptom. The problem is either below or above. Click the link to register for our workshop.